The Old Man of Coniston. It's another rainy day. A Wednesday. Coniston. The Old Man. Out across the lake, with blind eyes, wanders with the current, floating gently southwards to the fork. The heavens open up as I reach the fork. I take a moment to pause, listen to the sound of water on water. I'm soaked through, but my spirits are high as I return home. I'm not empty-handed. 2 new plants today. New plants acquired. We got a flim flam and a jibber jabber. Let's check them out. Dark purple flowers. That's all you got for me? Blue flowers. The smell is alluring. Ooh, lightning today. Cool. The Old Man is a mountain by... Oh, was it Coniston Lake? Was the... Ah, the Old Man of Coniston. Nice, nice. Ding, 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 ding. Eleanor Bramer. The insects make the salt marshes uninhabitable. I know what she needs. And it's, I think, the candlewood. People stay away and not much grows there. But I know where to find an unusual plant. I've drawn you a map in case you decide it's worth your time. Or... was it the winter boar that makes an insect repellent? It might have been the winter boar. I remember one of them making an insect repellent. Yep, winter boar. Okay, okay. So we'll need this. Salt marshes, map. Upon arrival, we know what we'll need. Cool map, dog. An ocean, an inlet. It's here. Okay. X marks the spot. F2. The air is thick with flying, biting insects. An unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Winter boar. The blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it's hard to see. At length, I come across what I came for and hurry away. Winter boar. Dranthiam. So, when the man came by who said he was not long for this world, and we gave him the flowers to decorate the grave, he also named Dranthiam. He said, I want to be like the druids or the whatever, the warriors, the hunters with the Dranthiam on their graves. So we've heard this name before. Mens Fortis. A plant with powerful mind-altering abilities. Those who inhale smoke from burning its long, sharp leaves, elevate their awareness to levels otherwise unachievable. Some know Dranthiam as Green Eye, a name derived from the telltale sign of overdose, where even the whites of the eyes take on a green tent. Dranthium. Long, spindly leaves. They're sharp? Okay. We got a new plant. Oh, bright thorns. Yo, we're on one. Those thorns look menacing. I'm staying well clear of them. I bet you are. No, it's a clue. Some kind of clue. Eyebright. Take care not to touch its brightly colored thorns. No lasting damage, but they contain a small amount of venom that will cause severe pain. South in the warmer climates. I mean, it's a salt marsh. I could see that being warm. Also known as lead. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Lethe? Eyebright. Severe pain. Yeah, the insect swarm indicates that it's got to be pretty warm, right? Insects don't tend to love really cold places. Usually. Although one of my relatives lives near the Great Lakes area and was out walking in some deep snow. This is wild to me. And videoed the snow along the tracks of a deer that had come through. And it was covered in these tiny little black dots, which on closer inspection were little bouncing insects called something like a snow flea. There were thousands of them. And I'm trying to imagine being insect or arthropodiform that likes to live in the snow. Like, no thank you. Maybe they don't like to live in the snow though, right? Like maybe they were on the deer and some of them were dropping off. It was kind of crazy to look at. There's so many. Okay, but we also wanted to try to identify Dranthium, I think. Dranthium was the new one that we got. Powerful mind-altering abilities. Long, sharp leaves. Long, sharp. Sharp? We confirmed this to be worryless. Didn't we use worryless recently? Pretty sure we can confirm that one. Yep. Now Dranthium. Oops. Long, sharp leaves. Dark purple flower. Long, sharp. Wow. No, we think this is candlewood. Didn't we have to use candlewood for something? Ah, no, we could have used it, but we didn't. It's possible we don't have Dranthium yet. We've only seen one thing that could be it. It's maybe this. Okay. Stay focused, Tiki. Take more customers. Bethany Coleman is back. Thank you for your help and discretion earlier. The Sisterhood is grateful, but the news that the Arda was poisoned with gilded Dendra has everyone worried. The temporary acting Arda is panicking. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but one of the sisters has gone missing. A runaway named Thea that we took in a few years ago. We're trying to find her, and Sister Charlotte remembered that the Jacob's Worth plant is said to locate people. Oh, baby, I know what plant you need. I'm becoming a real horticulturalist. Solomon's Scepter. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate, and sometimes Solomon's Scorn. The flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft and other satanic practices. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem. Solomon's Scepter. Bro. Satan plant? Disarming. On a Friday? Species of dark blue springtail? That's what it is. Yeah, you know about this, Hans. Oh, you looked it up? Yep. It's wild. I am, Stickiest. Thank you so much. Solomon's Scorn. This looks right. Many sweet-smelling small flowers grow along the stem, and they sure do. Okay. Solomon's Scepter. Satanic. Hell's Gate, Solomon's Scepter, Solomon's Scorn. You know it's a good sign when a plant has 3 names. Who next? Peggy! I read about a wonderful sounding ornamental plant, but my book didn't say what it was called or where to find it. It has curled leaves and a dark blue flower. Lemon dandy? It's been a while since we're getting someone lemon dandy. Leaves curl round delightfully, which combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature make this a sought-after ornamental plant. And it'll help you with your memory so that you can remember what it's called. What? Oh, dark blue. Damn you. All right, that's fine. You want Lady of Summer. Also will help you with your memory. Wait a minute. Do you see what I did? I went to the Lemon Dandy page, and then I read Lady of Summer. Not a very good... I should have called the Late Night Horticulturalist. What was I doing? I called the wrong... I should have never allowed Daytime Horticulturalist before the third coffee to work. Classic misplay. Page 191 and 192 are side by side. Dark blue flower. Is Lemon Dandy not decorative at all? It's only for heart afflictions? I need to know. Okay. Medicinal uses. Nah, the attractive... This is the one that we found in the northeast clearing of that forest. Ennis Aylford. We've had our eye on you for some time now. Join us. Praise the Dendru. Join us? Ennis Aylford. A man who claims to represent the group known as the Seeds of Redemption. He grew up in nearby Gosforth, but it is rumored that he spent some time living in Rydal Cave. It's not clear what happened in the intervening years, but by the time he came to Undermere, he had dedicated his life to the one he calls the Woken Dendru. Dendru? Suspiciously close to Dendra. We already know that the Arda was killed by Gilded Dendra. Gilded Dendra, notably being a plant which appears to have a dark hooded flower. Is the psychic's vision not actually a person, but a plant? I begin to suspect that. I begin to suspect that it's actually, that would be very appropriate too for Strange Horticulture to ultimately be a game where the nemesis is a plant. That would be very appropriate. Anyway, praise the Dendru. I represent a group called the Seeds of Redemption. Your expertise would be very useful to us, and we have much to offer in return. Let us know we can count on you by leaving a single St. John's poppy flower outside the Sadgill Church before Friday. Do not make the mistake of ignoring us. Praise the Dendru. A single St. John's poppy. Not gonna lie, dude. I do kind of fear you. But what could go wrong? Sadgill? The church isn't hard to find in this small hamlet of Sadgill. This must be the place. St. John's Poppy? Plant identified. We've already used that on day 1. Any flower can be decorative if you're unknowledgeable. That's right. You think that's E.A. Poe? 2 people said that guy looked like Edgar Allan Poe. That's funny. Yeah, we totally could, like, use up some Rising Dread by trying to put one of these red flowers with the spyglass, but we're gonna get an identification for it in due time. I'm not like jumping out of the seat to increase our Rising Dread. Know what I mean? I'm afraid of being afraid. If you dig me. Verona Green is back. I have returned from Swinside. I must admit, I was hoping for more to go on, but there were certainly signs of a ritual having been performed at the Stone Circle. And the poor victim, well, the less said about him, the better. Reuben had it right, though. Grisly. I have the beginnings of a theory, but I'd like to run some tests on a sample of the Gilded Dendra. Verona. You want a sample of Gilded Dendra? One of the most deadly plants in existence? Are you sure? The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. There's a bit of a puzzle here to unravel, which is that the petals are soft and feathery, and yet my hands ache, which means the leaves. We know it's dangerous. We've had it for quite a long time. Wilting, veined leaves. This is our Dendra. Please don't do nothing bad with this. Gilded Dendra. Maiden's Sorrow is a new identification. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering, providing a focusing effect. Also known as ADHD plant or fidget spinner plant. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that are thought to lend its name. This? For real? Maiden Sorrow? Not Red Agony or whatever the heck it's called. And let's go confirm our Gilded Dendra, huh? Deadly. Adderall plant. That's right. Ding. Anwood. My aunt died 2 weeks ago and I inherited her house. I've been sifting through her possessions and last night I found something unusual. In a forgotten corner of the attic I found a coffin. More unusual still, it was bound by strong vines, so strong that I cannot cut through them. I immediately thought of your shop. You know about plants, right? Royal Gentian, one of the only ways to cut through snare something. Snare, bad boy, snare in the headphones. Swift snare. Anyway, here's your plan. Royal Gentian. You thought of the right shop, madame. Elderfinium. This is like the most badass sounding plant so far, right? So the plant does nothing but fidgeting sure helps, right? What's up, RF Ewing? Sure is raining. It's raining plants. Did you spell gilded as gilded? Oh, I totally did. That's funny. Nice eye. English first language problems. Good catch. Elderfinium. The petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to Dendra's miasma. No way! A deadly poison that causes the blood to slowly turn black, eventually resulting in a painful death. It has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's Scepter. I think we might have this because we have another plant that was supposed to smell delicious. Alluring? Except that Solomon's Scepter is used for Satan business, and Elderfinium is used to save us from Gilded Dendra. Anyway, let's fix this. And let's see if we can find... Oh, crap. Wait, I'll recognize it immediately because it has such a sweet name. Yeah, Elderfinium. Elderfinium, cool. Gilded, this is not Dendra which has joined a guild. It is Dendra which has been gilded in the sense that a small coat of gold has been put over it. Elderfinium. Crazy looking flower. I really think we might have this. Towards the right. It's got like a bulbed flower with a bunch of... Maybe we don't have this. I mean, this one smells good, I remember that. Strawberry dipped in honey, but it's not right. This one smells bad, so it's not that. Maybe we don't have this. I could have sworn there was one other plant with a sweet or alluring scent. But none of them have the right look to them, do they? Well, I'm sure we'll come back to that. If not now, then soon. We may have just joined the Dark Brotherhood. That's a good question. Oshiri the Sioux, yeah, exactly. Better open this coffin. Those are nature's ropes. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. Is the book the strange horticulture book? Our card this time says 5 miles south of the tallest but one. It grows in peace in the midday sun. Story-based flower? Yeah. Could have tried one more red plant. I'm afraid of fear. If you did an audiobook, I would buy it. That would be a cool project to get to do RFUing. I like that idea. It's something I've thought about, actually. So one of my close friends from growing up, Aaron, who visited us recently, is a voice actor. And I've toyed around with the concept of trying to do some voice acting, but doing some voice acting is really hard. You kind of either are in a career of voice acting or you aren't in a career of voice acting. Because nobody wants to hire the completely inexperienced VA for one role and then that's it, right? But yeah, an audiobook would be really cool. Maybe it would be a situation like I have a friend who writes a book. And, you know, I do pro bono audiobook work for them as kind of a service. That way I can justify my lack of experience for its freeness. All right, let's find this thing. 5 miles south of the tallest but one. The tallest but one? Ah, we have measurements. Hey, hey, hey. Scaffold pike, 978 meters. Red pike, 826. Great gable, 899. So far, the tallest is 978. The tallest but one, second tallest, 873. Looks like most of the peaks are up top here. 902. Okay, so far I have first tallest, Scaffold Peak, 978. Second tallest, Bofel, 902. The moving petals at the bottom looked like a person to me out of the corner of my eyes. It may be getting close to closing time based on that exchange. I think we're going south of Bofel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. I-14. The forest here is lush and vibrant. The birdsong feels enchanting, like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. What is that? That looks like a corpse flower. That is wild. A large blue flower with an odd protrusion, I'll say. That's pretty sweet. That's an alien. I agree. LibriVox? Is that like free voicing? What's LibriVox? I mean, I understand the root words there. Free voice. But is that like LibreOffice? Is it open source voice acting, basically? Like, what does that mean? Sounds cool. It's not a bad idea, Kridrin. Reading aloud for hours is tough. I am a streamer, so I do know that. But it's true. I will make not light of VA or audiobook work. It's not easy. Looks like the new flower description, kinda. The odd protrusion, right? It does look like something that would be called Elderfinium. but it doesn't have the right stem. And it doesn't smell nice. So that ain't it. But it looks cool as hell. It's like free audiobooks. Oh, cool. I see. The book exists. Someone records basically a fan audiobook. Wait a minute. What if this is this part? Nah, I don't think so. It would describe the smell. It would describe the smell. That ain't it. Yeah, Epsilon Rose says, is it the audiobook version of Project Gutenberg? Right? Like, that would make sense to me.